Hello, this is Dr. John Lukomona, and I'm going to give you some examinations tips for GCSEs, IGCSEs, which is International GCSEs, and other related examinations. There are techniques that you can use to lessen pressure on yourself as a candidate in the exam. Myself, I practiced this method throughout my career when I was doing my O-levels, and my country, we practice this technique. What is it? I call it simply 3 to 5 minutes rule. I will explain exactly what it means. Let me go to the board and show you what this is all about. The 3 to 5 minutes rule. This is where you actually take control. You take control of the examination. In other words, instead of you panicking, losing breath, sweating, the first few minutes, of course, every single person, whether you're an expert presenter, there are times that you actually show nerves. Nerves, they even say that they're good because they prepare you for action. Anybody who doesn't show nerves, probably they haven't prepared very well. But for those who have thoroughly prepared, you find that in the very first few minutes, even when you enter the auditorium where you're going to be writing examinations, and most times you find that each row, in front of that row, there'll be a big clock, and a big clock, whichever row you sit in, there will be a clock that is visible to you. Why do they put that clock in front of you? It's simple and straightforward, so you know the time to start and the time to finish. It also shows you how time is moving. A paper, for example, of 1 hour 15 minutes or 30 minutes or 3 hours, every single one of these has been well planned, so that all the questions in that examination, if you are very well prepared, you can do them in that time. And in most cases, you can do those questions with plenty of time remaining before you actually finish the paper. But now, my 3 to 5 minutes rule is simple and straightforward. I'll show you what this means. I'll just pick up one of the papers at random from an exam board, some open source materials, and have a look at how you do this. The first 3 minutes, when the examiner says start, behind me there's a clock. I'm going to have such kind of a clock in front of you. You understand that? Behind me is a clock, but in your room, when you're doing the exams, it's going to be in front of you. The first 3 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes, as you can see there, it's called planning. What are you going to do? Planning. So you're going to say, oh, Doc, I've got no time to plan in the exam. When they give me that paper and I write my name on it, I'm ready to fly. No, take it easy. 3 minutes is for planning. On my pen. My pen is not synchronized. 3 minutes is for what? Planning. Hope it's gonna plan. Yeah. 3 minutes is for planning. Oops, sorry. I hope it makes sense. I apologize about that. Sometimes doing live shows. Let me write that again. 3 minutes is for what? Planning. I'll put that in blue. Planning. What am I going to be doing for 3 minutes? Planning. Planning is very essential in the exam, and why this is so essential is because it gives you a route to achieve your goal, which is to pass. If you don't plan, you'll be too much everywhere and panicking for nothing. How do you plan? I'll take you to the next screen. It's very simple. In this planning, planning. You're now in the green because you're planning. In this planning, you are selecting easy questions. The easy questions, these are actually questions you really know. Absolutely sure. You're absolutely sure. Okay, so how do you do this? Tick against each of those questions. This shouldn't take more than 3 minutes. This shouldn't take more than 3 minutes. This technique, 3 minutes will be sufficient. Maximum 5 minutes. What you're doing in this session is you actually selecting easy questions. These easy questions are questions you really know, absolutely sure. You know that you know these questions, you can easily hammer them. What are you going to do? Tick against each of those questions. Simple. While other people have started running, you are planning 3 to 5 minutes. And I tell you that if you have actually planned or prepared for the exams, you've been reading throughout your course of study, and I'm not talking about those people who cram in the last 2 weeks. Some of you could be lucky, you just cram some topics in and out, then they come up in the exam. But I'm talking about students that have been reading throughout the year, who might be disadvantaged because on that last day, because of lack of strategy, they panic, they sweat, and they just mess up the paper. They come out and say, how could this be? Because throughout the year, I studied, I prepared, but on the day of exams, I panicked. You don't need to panic. As you listen to this video, I'd like you to be very nice to every single person that you know is about to write exams. Send them, forward this clip so that they can also learn this technique. 3 to 5 minutes plan. You're ticking questions you know, that you absolutely know, that you know, that you know, that you know. And it only takes about 30 seconds to recognize a topic that you really know. You know that? When you flip the page, and I'll show you, let's have a look at how we can do this. Let's pick up a paper. This is a paper just pick up at random. For example, this is, let's go on a question. Here's a paper. You've written your name on the cover of the paper, and they say, start writing. This is where things matter a lot. When they say start writing, it doesn't mean start writing from page 1. You see, they didn't say start writing from the first question. They've arranged these questions in that sequential order, and the degree of difficulty also increases as you go towards the end. That's in the general term. If you look at inspect all the past papers, they tend to be the first few questions easy, harder, hardest. Now, what if the first question that comes up, you don't know it? For example, if you started on this question, this is question 1. This paper, let me have a look at the this. Yeah, this is I picked up this is a foundation paper, I think, paper 3, foundation triad. just picked up a paper at random. It's a calculator paper, so which means you can use calculator. Now, if they say, boom, answer all questions. That's what the exam says. They want you to answer all questions, but they didn't say start from question 1. These are numbered. So what you do in the first 3 minutes, look at that clock. It's ticking. The table shows the length of 5 rivers. Write down the rivers in order of length. This question is so easy. What you do, as soon as you see it, what do you do? I don't know. You tick. I wanted to tick. There's not ticking for some reason. You tick it. You go to another question. You look. Cups are sold in a pack, in boxes. There are 12 cups in each pack. Also, I can do that. You take it. Here, you read. Here are 4 digits. Write down the smallest possible. So I have to think a lot. I'm not sure about. You take it. 4/5 of a number is 12. Is 32. Find the number. You take it. You are planning. You are planning. If you get to that question, you're not very sure. PT is going to have a meal. She can choose 1 starter and 1 main course from the menu. Write down all possible combinations of bits. Oh, I know this. You take it. John wants to buy a dishwasher. The dishwasher costs that. Oh, I know. Oh, Davos is a cleaner. I know this type of question. Tip. You take. Oh, I know this type of question. You take. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about that. Next time. So you're going through. Yes, tick. Let that 3 minutes. This type of question, no matter what kind of question comes in this topic, you know it. Yeah, you take it. Watch, my thing is almost towards the half the paper. You take it. Yes, you take it. Yeah, you're not sure. Yeah, you're not sure. You tick that one. Oh yes, my kind of questions. When you see that, you know of questions on this topic you can't get wrong. You take it. Oh, graphical questions. You take it. Can you see? We are almost towards the end. It says total is 80 marks. You know that this is the last page. It didn't take more than 2.5 minutes or actual 4 minutes here. So you've ticked maybe out of the 23 questions. Watch. This is planning. Out of the 23 questions, at this time, out of the 23 questions there, you can see on the paper, that's the 23rd question, you have probably ticked 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Only 5 you didn't tick, which were harder. And one of them was question 1 and question 2, the first top questions. Now, after you tick, and you're dead sure that you can answer, for example, you're dead sure that you can do this question, complete the table of values for y equal to x divided by x, y is equal to 6 divided by x. Such a question, and you've been given a set of values, straightforward. Start from here. All you want to do, start from here. Yeah, boom. Start from there, because the numbers, the page numbers don't affect each other there. So you start straight away. Y is equal to 6 over x, and that table is there. There's some values of x's already, right? They've given you some value of x's. Say that if the x is 1 there, you just replace it there, and you get 6. If x is 2 there, you just replace it, and it's 3. Such questions are so easy to get the marks, and because they are straightforward, it's a matter of replacement. And because you know those numbers, I just put them. I don't think they're right. They're real numbers from the paper. It's an illustration. Because you know the topic, you relax. That now boosts up your morale. You understand it? You are working on your strength. In other words, you have now got your foundation, right? this foundation is your strength. What is it? Your strength. What is your strength? Questions that you know. If you start with questions that you know, what happens now in the exam? Your confidence level is high, right? Your strength is what? Strength is the questions you know. Every other question that comes that you build upon the strength. Boom. You're just building up your castle now. You're hammering. By the time you come into the questions that you don't really know, come on. You have gained at least 45 marks of the questions that you already know. Now, if the paper is out of 80, and those questions that you really know, there are 45, or there are 40 that you could hammer very well, I guarantee you there must be some questions that you can pull another 10 marks on. You get me? Surely. And since you're writing 3 of these papers, you would end up with an easy 50 out of 80. Sorry, I beg your pardon. My screen was blocked there with the. Sorry about that. You end up. I repeat. I want to say that again. I want to say that again. I'm giving tips, for exam tips. Out of the questions that you selected, I guarantee you might pull up for a paper which is out of 80. The questions that you just know already, probably you get 40. Then you go back to the questions that you didn't mark or tick. I guarantee you might pick up another 5 marks. Can you see? It's a strategy. And if you add these two, you end up with 45 out of 80. You've passed. You've passed this. You've passed this paper. But if you have prepared very well, 40 of the questions that you know already, plus an extra 10 that you probably need to work a little harder, you have got 50 over 80. If you're even a stronger student, you discover that out of the possible 80, right, you could actually initially hammer 50 that you know very well. Then let me go to the next page so it's neater. If you're a very strong student, maybe out of the ones that you know very well, you'll have scored 50. Out of those you didn't select, probably you can get another 10. Can you see? Pretty easy. If you add up these ones, you have 60 over 80. This is a very, very good grade for the first paper, because there are other papers that you're doing. This is down to careful planning. But mind you, if you're listening to this video, let me just bring myself up. So, just a quick summary before I continue. The reason for your planning, which is here, the reason for your planning is to select easy questions. Easy questions are those questions that you already know. Can you see? Questions you really know. Absolutely sure. Yeah, you're what? Absolutely sure that this topic, you know it. And then how do you do it? You go and tick against each question. You tick against each question. Once you tick against each question and you have gone to the end of the paper to select, for example, you've selected all these questions and this paper's got 23 questions, then you did pick up this one and you know you can start from here and you hammer this question so easily. Start with this question. Why? Because it's going to give you morale boost. You hammer it. And then again, you scroll up in the paper, you come to this one, Have a look at this question. How many marks there is? 4 marks already in your bag. Boom. So this could be 4 marks of those little questions up, and from question 1 to question 2, 3, and so forth, which if you didn't know, they mess up your life because you're now panicking. So if you come to this one, 4 marks in your bag, morale boost. Then how many marks that one? This one is 2 marks. If you know it already, show that these 2 triangles are mathematically similar. All you want to do is find the ratio. You can show what's the tan of this, what's the tan of this, what's the tan of this. It's going to be in the same ratios. Once you kick that one in, 2 marks easy, 6. You're doing good. You're doing good, aren't you? You go all the way. You go all the way. You go all the way. You pick. You're answering the questions you had already ticked, not the questions you didn't tick. You understand it? Once you exhaust all the questions you ticked, believe me, if you count, you may have picked this one 3 marks, this one's dead easy. Solve the simultaneous equations in your life as a mathematician, as a student of mathematics. You should never get such questions wrong. So this one gives you easy what? 3 marks. So already 4 plus 2, 6, 7, 8, 9. You're on 9. You begin to bounce. This one 6 marks. You remember you tick this one 6 marks. These questions are dead easy. Wow. This is a universal set or odd numbers. These are the sets in here, the subsets, the intersection set. Once you put the ones that are common to these 2, you put them in there. The rest you put them in there. Whatever is not in here, you put it outside. Come on now. You've already got how many marks here? 6 marks. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Hey, how many marks is that one? Let's count it again. Yeah, this one, this 4, yeah, 4, 2, 6. 6 plus 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. Did you do that one? You didn't do that one first. 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. I'm just showing you 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. 9, 9, 9, 10, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. This one, you did it. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 already. Woo! Woo! You just need another 20. You are already 50% of this paper. Come on now. And then you go up. There's another question that you chose. You're on 16. Just need you must have chosen this one. The diagram shows the cube of length. The volume of the cube is 48. Is very correct. This is easy. So you know how to work out the volume, that and that. And this is it. You know it. How much? 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Whop! 21. You just need another 21. Take away 40. You just need another 19. Come on now. This one, you have chosen it. 19, 20, 20, 19, 20, 21, 22. Woo! You're winning. 22. Because these are questions that you know already. 22, 22, 23, 24. 24. Yeah, 24, 25, 26. Did you choose this one? Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Combination of numbers there. There's 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. What? 29. 29 means you need. Did you choose this one? Yes, you did. You did. No, you didn't. You didn't. This one you did. 29, 30, 31, 31, 31. You did this one. 31, 32, 33. Come on. 33, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. 37 questions of what you know already. Now you go back to the simple one. This paper is in your bag. So strategy, right? So in other words, planning, careful planning can make you pass these papers very easy. So start practicing this at home. Each time you download a paper from example websites or what the tutor has given you at school, go for the questions that you know. Practice 3 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes. Don't exceed 5 minutes and start writing. I guarantee you this technique by Dr. John Luke Common called 3 to 5 minutes will help you to stabilize. I summarize. The purpose of this technique is to build your confidence. If you start with questions that you really know that you know, if you get it right, your confidence level goes up. The next question, you get it right, your confidence level goes up. The next one goes up. The next one, you are flying. You like it? I like it too. Go there and pass. Thank you very much. Remember to share this video with your friends. Signing off, but still present with you, this is Dr. John Lukomona from West Midlands Open College. Oh, I did not record there.